Stream me weather, where on you waved your crooked wand along an icy pond with the frozen moon, a murder of silhouette, close I saw, and my raindrops on my windows, and the skates on the pond. They smell Alice disappear in your name, but you must lead for me. Somewhere across the sea, just a wreck on a ship. Your hair is like meadow grass on the tide, and the tears on my face, and the ice in my drink. Maybe all I can think of is Alice. Arithmetic, arithmetic, turn the hands back on the clock. How does the ocean rock the boat? How did the reason find my throat? The only strings that hold me here are tangled up around the pier. And so a secret kiss brings madness with bliss. And I will think of this when I'm dead in my grave, and set me adrift, and I'm lost over there, and I must be insane to go skating on your name by tracing it twice. I fell through the ice of Alice. There's only Alice.
Joan and Micah Judy, ladies and gentlemen. The Bacchus Family Band. Spring Boy. Alice, a childish story take, with gentle hand, laid where childhood dreams are twined, in memory's mystic band, like pilgrim withered wreath of flowers, plucked in a far-off land. Alice was beginning to get very tired of sitting by her sister on the bank, so she was considering her own mind, when suddenly a white rabbit with pink eyes ran close by her.
Oh dear, I'm late!
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again. The rabbit hole went straight on like a tunnel for some way, then dipped suddenly down, so suddenly that Alice had not a moment to think about stopping herself before she found herself falling down a very deep well. Upon reaching the bottom of the rabbit hole, Alice had lost sight of the rabbit, but found herself in a hallway with a table. At the other end of the hallway was a very tiny door, not much bigger than a rat hole. On the table was a key, a bottle labeled "Drink Me," and a cake which read "Eat Me." The key was obviously for the door, but there was no way for her to fit through. So, while pondering how to proceed in this situation, she decided to try the cake. Upon eating which, she grew to gigantic proportions. See, she's huge. Upon seeing her new size, she knew she was even less likely to make it through the door, and the prospect of being trapped there forever made her very sad. And as a result, she began to cry, and her tears filled the floor. So, lacking anything else to try, she decided to try the potion that said "Drink Me." And upon drinking it, she began to shrink, and shrink, and shrink. She shrank a lot. She, however, had gotten so small that the tears she had cried when she was gigantic almost drowned her. Fortunately, she still had some of the cake, so she tried to eat some of it in hopes that she would return to her regular size. She returned to her regular size. To her regular. Well, apparently she's stuck in the pool of tears because I've got to work with a method balloon artist. Let's see. Okay. Oh, that'll work. I wish I hadn't cried so much, said Alice as she swam about, trying to find her way out. I shall be punished for it now, I suppose, by being drowned in my own tears. That will be a queer thing, to be sure. However, everything's been queer today. As I say, springboard. So suffice it to say that Alice did, in fact, swim her way to the door, used the key, and made her way to safety. So, let's see, that would be chapter 3 we're at now. Caucus race. A bunch of animals running around trying to get dry. No. So, we are, after all, Circus Bacchus. So, rather than the caucus race, why don't we have a cock ring race? I need some assistance. And a few volunteers from the audience. To be specifically, I need 2 couples. They don't necessarily have to be in a relationship, it's just like 4 people. Anyone? I see plenty of hands, but nobody's moving. Okay, there's 2. There's 2, and there's 2 more. Very good. My lovely, so to speak, assistant. Okay, like I said, this is a cock ring race. What you 2 need to do is race to that side, get your rings, 3 each, color-coded and everything, race back here, and then the first to get all 3 on the cock wins. Everybody ready? On your mark, get set, go! So far, neck and neck here. Oh, okay, 1 on that side. Oh, so close. That's 2. Oh, nice defense. Okay, and to our lovely winners, we pledge a couple of t-shirts from the Circus Bacchus Superstore up there in the corner. And for the rest of you, we are selling a ton of different bits of merchandise there, so please be generous. And when we last left our fair Alice, she swam out of the pool of tears. Great, okay. Moving along, Alice came up on a neat little house, on the door of which was a bright brass plate, the name W. Rabbit engraved upon it. She went in without knocking and hurried upstairs. By this time, she had found her way into a tidy little room with a table near the window, and on it, as she hoped, was a fan and 2 or 3 pairs of tiny white kid gloves, when her eye fell on a little bottle that stood near the looking glass. I know something interesting is going to happen if I drink this, whenever I drink or eat anything here. So I'll just see what this bottle does. I do hope it will make me grow large again, for I'm really quite tired of being such a tiny little thing. I wonder when she's going to learn her lesson. It did so indeed, and much sooner than she had expected. Before she had drunk half the bottle, she found her head pressing against the ceiling, and had to stoop to save her neck from being broken. She hastily put the bottle down, saying to herself, "That's quite enough. I hope I shan't grow any more. As it is, I can't get out the door. I do wish I hadn't drunk quite so much." The next moment, a shower of little pebbles came rattling in at the window. Some of them hit her in the face. Alice noticed with some surprise that the pebbles were turning into little cakes. And a bright idea came into her head. If I eat one of these cakes, she thought, it's sure to make some change in my size. It can't possibly make me larger. It must make me smaller, I suppose. So she swallowed one of the cakes and was delighted to find that she was shrinking directly. As soon as she was small enough, she ran out of the house and soon found herself in a thick wood. There was a large mushroom growing near her, about the same height as herself. And when she stretched herself up on tiptoe and peeped over the edge of the mushroom, her eyes met those of a large caterpillar, quietly smoking a long hookah. At last, the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth and addressed her in a languid, sleepy voice. Who are you? In a minute or two, the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth, yawned once or twice, shook itself, then it got down off the mushroom and crawled away in the grass, merely remarking as it went, "One side will make you grow taller, The other side will make you grow shorter. One side of what? The other side of what? Thought Alice to herself. Of the mushroom, said the caterpillar, just as if she had asked it aloud. And in another moment, it was out of sight.
There was certainly too much pepper in the soup. Would you mind telling me, why does your cat always grin?
It's a Cheshire cat, that's why, pig.
I didn't know a Cheshire cat could grin.
All of them can. Most of them do.
But I don't know any that do.
You don't know much, and that's a fact.
Black and orange cat dead on the fence. I ain't got enough to pay the rent. I'm flat broke, but I don't care. I sit right by with my tail in the air. Hey cat strut, I'm a lady's cat. Feel a Casanova head, and that's that. Get you know I'm a running guy. Get that in from the garbage style, and I got cat name. Mother chasing mice around. I slink down the alley looking for a third avenue on a hot summer night. Sing the blues while the lady gets right. Wild straight cat, you're a real good guy. I wish you could be his carefree wife, but I got cat class and I got cat style.
The cat grinned when it saw Alice. It looked good-natured, she thought, but it still had very long claws and a great many teeth, so she felt it ought to be treated with respect. "Would you tell me, please, the way I ought to go from here?" asked Alice. "That depends a good deal on where you want to get to," said the cat. "I don't much care where." "Then it doesn't matter which way you go," said the cat. "So long as I go somewhere," Alice added as an explanation. "Oh, you're sure to do that, if you only walk long enough." Alice felt that this could not be denied, so she tried another question. "What sort of people live about here?" "In that direction," the cat, waving its right paw around, "lives a hatter. And in that direction," waving the other paw, "lives a March hare. Visit either if you like, they're both mad." But I don't want to go among mad people, Alice remarked. Oh, you can't help that, said the cat. We're all mad here. I'm mad, you're mad. How do you know I'm mad, said Alice. You must be, said the cat, or you wouldn't have come here. It vanished quite slowly, beginning with the end of its tail and ending with the grin, which remained some time after the rest of it had gone. Well, I've seen a cat without a grin, thought Alice, but a grin without a cat? That's the most curious thing I've ever saw in my life. She had not gone much further before she came to the side of the house of the March Hare. She thought it must be the right house, because the chimneys were shaped like ears, and the roof was thatched with fur. She walked up towards it rather timidly, saying to herself, Suppose it should be a raving mad after all. I almost wish I'd gone to see the hatter instead. I'd have welcomed her.
No room! No room!
Well, there's plenty of room.
Have some wine.
I don't see any wine.
Because there isn't any.
Well, then it wasn't very nice of you to offer it.
Well, it's very simple. You can sit down with a pig and fight it. I was a raven like a writing desk. Why do elevator jokes work on so many levels?
Why am I so sleepy? I'm glad that you're not asking riddles. I believe I can guess that.
Do you mean you can figure it out?
Exactly so.
Then say what you mean.
I do. At least I mean what I say. And that's the same thing, you know.
Not the same thing at all. Why, you might as well say, I see what I eat is the same as I eat what I see.
You might just as well say that you throw what you juggle. It's the same thing as I juggle what I throw.
You might just as well say, climb as I sleep is the same as I sleep as I climb.
It's the same thing.
Oh dear, I'm very late. Just on time.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how does one orchid fly like a tea tray in the sky? Twinkle, 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 twinkle.
This is mad! Some more wine.
But I haven't had any.
Have some more clubs.
How can I have more if I've had none?
You mean you can't have any less? It's easy to take more of nothing. have had the most curious dream. And it's not over yet. We've reached the middle of our show, so by all means, go up, get yourself something to drink. Don't forget to tip the people serving you. And we'll be back shortly. Welcome back. So what do you think? I don't know if they can hear you back there. What do you think? I have a poem for you. Ikaro job. Sevat Yesil Edna Girib Swat. Ebao Het Ni. It's a looking glass book, of course. But if I hold the looking glass up to it, the words will be the right way. Jabberwocky. pretty, Alice said when she heard the poem, but it's rather hard to understand. You see, she didn't like to confess, even to herself, that she couldn't make it out at all. Somehow it seems to fill my head with ideas, only I don't exactly know what they are. However, somebody killed something, that's clear at any rate. But oh, thought Alice, suddenly jumping up, if I don't make haste, I shall have to go back through the looking glass before I've seen the rest of the house, what the rest of the house is like. Let's have a look at the garden first. She was out of the room in a moment, ran down the stairs, and into these two schmucks. Tweedledum and Tweedledee have agreed to have a battle, for Tweedledum said Tweedledee had spoiled his nice new rattle. Just then flew down a monstrous crow, black as a tar barrel, which frightened both heroes so that they quite forgot their quarrel.
If you think we're waxworks, you ought to pay now, how? Waxworks weren't meant to be looked at for free.
Contra-wise. If you think we are alive, you ought to speak.
I know what you're thinking, and it ain't so. Now, how?
But if it was so, then it might be, and if it were so, then it would be. But it isn't, so it ain't. Logic. Suppose we shall have a fight then. Agreed?
We'll fight till 6, then have supper.
Deal.
It's the crow!
Presenting the White Queen. Alice, would you like to work the White Queen? The White Queen. She can't seem to get her out straight. It's public a week and chat every other day.
Well, I don't want you to hire me. And besides, I don't care for jam.
Well, it's very good jam.
Well, I don't care for any today, at any rate.
You couldn't have any today even if you wanted it. It's jam tomorrow and jam yesterday, but never jam today.
There must be sometimes jam today.
Never. It's jam every other day, and today is not any other day.
Well, I don't know about that.
Can't you believe it?
It's impossible to believe those things.
You really haven't had enough practice. When I was your age, I always did it for half an hour a day. Why, some days I could believe 6 impossible things before breakfast. Well, here goes the Queen again. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. The lion and the unicorn were fighting for the crown. The lion beat the unicorn all around the pole. Some got the kitty, some got the horn. Some got not but a hand to hold.
my box. My own invention. I use it to carry around sandwiches and pickles. I carry it upside down so that the rain doesn't get in.
But things can get out. Don't you see that things are falling out?
What?
Your White Majesty shouldn't purr quite so much. It's an inconvenient habit of kittens. Whatever you say to them, they always purr. It would be better if they were to purr when they mean yes and mew when they mean no, or something of that sort of rule. How can you hold a conversation with someone who always says the same thing? Watch out for the hairballs.
So, I have some thank yous to do. I have some chairs to clear. First off, thanks to the Orpheum and their staff. Secondly, to Angel Hoops, some of our biggest fans and also some of our biggest supporters. We love you. Special shout out for HomeCo today because they gave us a super duper deal on a table in such a way that like only your hometown hardware store would do. So thanks to HomeCo. And then, yes, I am reading my hand, and oh yes, okay. And then we want to thank Frankie, who's hopefully set to come take his Frankie thank you for being the flippiest mat placer we've ever had. You can work out with him doing parkour at Summit Gymnastics in the back room. It's also, of course, we're the home of Chad, so that's... Lastly, I have to tell you about Flagstaff Aerial Arts, located at 1311 East Butler, which is where you can take classes in silks and lyra, and I'm forgetting things, but we'll go with silks and lyra for right now, and pole, for goodness sakes, and trapeze. So there we are. This is why they don't let me talk most of the show anymore. All right, and I think that is all I have for thank yous.
But we're not done yet. A ring beneath the sunny sky, lingering onward dreamily, in an evening in July, well, May actually, she haunts me, phantom-wise, Alice moving under skies.
Small
lie, dreaming as the days go by, dreaming as the summers die, ever drifting down the stream, lingering in the golden dream. Life, what is it but a dream? Once again, thanks to the Orpheum, and most importantly, thanks to all of you. Because if it weren't for you, we'd be a bunch of weirdos doing this in the street, and let's face it, charges would be filed.